Hi, I'm Aldo Zilli. I am delighted to be back and doing another video for the Not Going Out Club for Saga. Now, today I'm going to pick you all up with my tiramisu recipe, which in Italian actually means pick me up. For this, you don't need to be cooking much. You don't need to be doing nothing too complicated. It's easy, it's simple, and it's very, very tasty. If you've got a sweet tooth, this is the one for you. Okay, you need some eggs. So you need some egg yolks. You need some espresso coffee here that's cooling down at the moment. Mascarpone cheese is the main ingredient. We need some lady's fingers, some biscuits. We need some egg whites, cream, a little bit of coffee liqueur, some Marsala wine if you have it. Otherwise, you can just put any wine you like, sweet wine, if you wanted wine. Otherwise, you can do it without any alcohol whatsoever. Okay, first thing to do is to beat these eggs over a bain-marie. Okay, so these egg yolks here are gonna create with sugar, egg yolk and sugar. I'm gonna create a little sabayon, and then I'm gonna cool it down. Okay, so this is gonna be now beating. I'm beating these eggs until they're nice and white, fluffy. This is to avoid. You could do it without doing this if you had pasteurized eggs to avoid any danger of salmonella. Right. So let's go and cool this down now. There we go. Lovely. Smells absolutely amazing, and I haven't done anything yet. Okay, now this is going to be transferred in another bowl, and it cools down a lot quicker. Okay, now that avoids any problems with the eggs. After that's cooling down, we'll assemble the whole dessert, and then we'll enjoy it together. My egg yolks are cooling down. Now I'm going to do the egg whites. So sugar, little pinch of salt onto the egg whites, and we're going to whisk these. Wow, this is better than doing it by hand, that's for sure. Much less work. You can all see this. Quite stiff, you want them. Done. Some people use these, some people don't. Egg whites. Some people just use cream, some people just use egg whites. There's so many variations on this dessert, but nothing can go wrong now. Once you got this done, there you go. Stop whisking. And these, now, if they don't go on my head, they're ready. Ow! That's a trick that I always wanted to do. And finally, at my age, I've done it. Only because I got no hair. And now, let's do the double cream. Let's be careful that it doesn't go everywhere. Okay, the cream's done. Stop, stop, stop. There you go. Now I've got all my ingredients ready. All I need to do now is stop everything and assemble the tiramisu. Andiamo. Let's get them all here. Get everything ready now. I've got to mix everything first. Okay, so I've got my egg white, I've got my egg yolks, and I've got my cream. We're gonna use this bowl, so the egg yolks go in first into my cream here. I mean, you can pretty much please yourself now how you assemble this. Just make sure you don't put too much of one and not enough of the other, if you know what I mean. Just measure the ingredients if you can. But nothing really can go wrong, even if you don't measure it to the point. Okay, now let's use the mascarpone cheese. Let's mix this first, actually. Okay, just fold it in, cream and egg, and then the mascarpone cheese of Inigo's. We are gonna use a whisk to get all these lumps together, to get rid of all the lumps, if you like. Okay, so now we're gonna fold in the egg white, a little bit at a time. Got my whisk here. Oops, there. Got my whisk. I've got my whisk, don't worry. I can see my children behind the camera panicking about my whisk. It's all right, Twiggy's gone for the whisk, thank you. That's a very big whisk, Twiggy. That's okay, that'll do. Okay, so we folding in all the ingredients now, as you can see. And then, once you've made this dessert, you can have it the next day, because it's better to let it rest overnight, so that it sets nicely in the fridge. Okay, so now let me use this whisk actually, and off we go. Right, so all the lumps should be gone, and then this mix will be lovely and smooth. Look at that. To that now, I'm going to add a little bit of coffee liqueur Kahlua into the coffee, and a little bit of Marsala wine into the coffee. First of all, I'm going to add some vanilla essence into my mix here. There you are. Yummy, yummy. I like these kind of desserts, so I don't have to cook them, because I'm not, to be fair, I'm not very good at baking. Anybody will tell you that, including my own children. But they're teaching me at the moment. All right, off we go. That's done. Now let's get the spoon back. And you should pick a nice dish to build this in, okay? So the biscuits are here, my coffee is there, and my mix is here, and my dish is here. Let's get rid of some things that we don't need. Okay, off we go. There you go, let's get rid of all these. Now, we're gonna build this very, very nicely, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna build the edges, so I'm making this for two, this tiramisu, okay? So you go on at the bottom, then you go in with your lady's fingers. You can wear gloves if you wish with this, so that you don't get coffee fingers, like I'm about to. Okay, so there you go, there's two, and then you need another two. One and two, and that's lovely. Okay, so that's your base, if you like. Then you carry on in the middle, and you go again with the same sort of thing. There you go, look. You can make it look as you want it. Now you can expose the biscuits. Like I actually like exposing this biscuit so that it looks like an amazing dessert when you get it. Because if you cover everything, then it just becomes a lot of people like to cover it. But I actually like exposing the biscuits. 2, 3, and 4. Then when you put it in the fridge, that's the other thing with tiramisu. When people put it in the fridge, then some people put their... Now that's probably enough, but I like to build it a bit more. I like to give it a bit of lift. So I like 3 biscuits, not 2. Okay, so this is it now. This is going into a different level. All right, look at that. Trust me, this tastes really, really good already, but tomorrow it'll taste even better. Okay, so that's that. And now I'm gonna put another layer of biscuits. 1, 2, and then what I was saying earlier is what people normally do. They put cocoa powder before they actually put it in the fridge. I actually like to put it in the fridge and then put the cocoa powder just before you eat it, just before you serve it. Okay? Now this is what I call a tiramisu, you know? This is a cake now all of a sudden. It's like something that you really look at it and you think, oh my goodness me, that is something I really, really want to eat. Okay, and then you can just jiggle the top, make your shapes, okay, in and out. And to me, that is a very, very good, amazing dessert that you can pre-make the day before and then you eat it the day after. Or you can give it to some friends if you're making it for people. I'm actually going to give this to my elderly neighbors tonight because, you know, people at the moment are staying at home and it's not really fair that people can't go anywhere, but you have to stay at home. You have to be safe. We have to thank the NHS, and without the NHS we wouldn't be where we are. So let's look after them. Let's look after everyone and let's stay at home and let's enjoy our homes and our families if we live with whoever we live with, okay? And enjoy my tiramisu. This is the cocoa powder that's eventually gonna go on top tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed my video.